You're listening to Off the Vine with Kaitlyn Bristowe.
Hey, Vinos, real quick, if you are listening right now, which obviously you are or you wouldn't be hearing this, can you hit the subscribe or follow button on whatever platform you're on? Please. That one simple thing helps more than you even realize. It allows me to keep growing on this podcast and making these episodes the best they can possibly be, obviously for you. That's the only favor I'm going to ever ask, okay? It truly means the world to me. Thank you. Now let's get into it. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Off the Vine. I'm your host, Kaitlyn Bristowe. We have Josie Balka in the house, and it's so fun to be in Alberta with a prairie girl talking about all things plastic surgery. What else do we talk about?
Being the luckiest girl in the world.
Being the luckiest girl in the world. I'm blacking out on everything we talked about.
Zootopia.
Oh, yeah, we did a couple conspiracy theories. Yeah. But overall... I don't even think that's what it is.
Zoology?
No.
Zoocology.
Zoocology.
Is that what it was?
I don't know.
Okay.
We'll find out soon because I'm going to watch this back just to hear about it. Anyways, it was just like a good, fun girl chat. And I even got her to read one of her poems on the air. On the air?
On the
my
air.
podcast.
We're on the air.
I'm brain dead right now. I got to go. Okay, before we started recording, we were talking about just like flying because you have a bit of a fear of flying.
Such a bad fear.
Okay, like it'll cripple you. You'll still go to Mexico.
But I like look up recent plane issues on Google.
Oh gosh. That's like, I have a headache. I'm going to Google what's wrong with me.
It's almost like if one had happened recently that like my chances are all right. Because it wouldn't happen twice. But
Did you get scared to get in a car and drive?
No. I know statistically, but I'm terrified.
Well, also, I feel like the media is trying to scare us right now with flying. So
100%.
Which I'm like, why? This morning I got on a TikTok conspiracy theory rabbit hole about certain things, which I'm going to get to. But to me, flying, I'm just like, I have flown. I don't even know how many times. Like, I am a million miler with Delta.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I am I fly every week.
Every week you fly?
Yes.
Yeah.
It feels like it. It's very shocking when I'm home for 2 weeks.
Okay. Crazy. That's hard.
There's just nothing that phases me anymore except, and we were talking about this off camera, the people flying.
Yeah.
Because the plane could be like dropping up and down with turbulence. And I just know, I'm like, well, the air must be crazy out there. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And I watch I'm sure the flight attendants are trained to stay calm, but I watch them and they are not, they're just scrolling on the phone.
No, I keep my eye on them no matter what. Because people always say that they'll be panicking but some flight attendants have like this really uneasy look on their face sometimes.
Well, that's because of the people, not the flights.
Very likely, honestly.
So, which brings me into maybe my next point of the conspiracy theory that I went. Now, I can't remember what it's called. It's like, not zoology.
Scientology?
No. I just went through a rabbit hole of Scientology people. Let me pull up my TikTok and see. Because you know how people will do a TikTok and they go, what's the craziest conspiracy theory that you've ever heard?
Those.
And they're like, not like we didn't land on the moon, like I don't want to sleep tonight kind of conspiracy theory.
I love those. I read all of them.
Same. Okay, it's called zoocosis.
Okay.
I'm just going to play this video so everyone can get on the same page of what this is.
What if humans went insane in 2020 the same way animals go crazy when they're locked into cages? This is called the zoocosis theory, and it said that in 2020 we all went crazy because we were all trapped inside our home. The belief that during lockdown humanity went insane. We broke. Zoocosis is a real condition that happens to animals when they're trapped, overstimulated, trapped in a cage. They start pacing, rocking back and forth, trying to comfort themselves while they're kept in captivity. Now, for humans, this is a little different for us. Stuck indoors, watching screens for hours just to feel something. We stopped touching, stopped talking, stopped being humans. And when our world was open again, everything was off. People were still angry, paranoid, and completely disconnected from everyone else. People say that 2020 wasn't just a pandemic, but it was the moment that something happened to our mind.
The background music is not helping.
Many people swear that in 2020, something shifted and the rest of the years completely fell off.
I actually don't really remember 2023.
I don't remember
like, at all.
I don't remember 2021
no,
or 2023.
I don't know if it's just getting older or if like those years have actually, I said this at work the other day to one of my coworkers. I was like, 2024 like feels like it didn't happen. Right?
Zoocosis.
Oh my God.
Jason, how old are you?
22.
Do you feel like time's going faster than usual?
Yes, it does actually.
Okay.
Everything since 2020 such a blur to me.
Okay, see? So it's not.
Oh my God.
Because that's what I'm
Zoochosis.
saying. It's zoochosis. I think the world is shifting faster. I think time's going faster. And I think something happened in 2020. But that's, I've never seen, I mean, the internet so divided.
become a conspiracy
human
theory
beings. Yeah. I just completely shift gears.
It's actually crazy.
Yeah.
No, I totally think that.
Well, I just feel like the internet is such a place where I'm like, I have no hope. But enter Josie. I feel like everyone in the world should follow you. Like,
oh my God.
No, I'm dead serious. I think every single person, if you have Instagram, you must follow you.
That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. That's so sweet.
Is that the first time you've heard that?
Yeah.
Oh, I truly mean. I mean, your account's obviously blown up, but I just can't. The words that you speak, it changes a program in my brain, and it makes me live a better life.
It brings you back from zoochosis.
It brings me when I'm on your page, I'm like, what zoochosis? It just puts me back in my place, and it grounds me. And there's something about your voice that's special too,
God, thank you.
just your delivery. And how did you start doing this?
It was super random. It's like a whole string of events. But I moved into my now husband's house, and there was like this. We were dating at the time, and there was like this empty bedroom closet in the basement. There was a walk-in closet, and I wanted to make some extra money on the side, so I like padded it all up, and I got a microphone, and I was going to do voiceover work.
Right,
So-
because that's what you did.
Yeah. So because I'm a radio host. So I was going to do voiceover work, and like there's a website called voices.com. It's actually really cool. You go on and you get an account and you pay like $500 a year.
Yeah.
And then it shoots you out auditions every single day. And you just audition for like literally you could do 100 in a day if you want. And then they'll like choose a voice, and then you get paid obviously if they pick you.
Is it good money?
It can be.
Wow.
It can be. There's actually a lot of people on there right now looking for AI voices, which will pay you like not enough to give up your voice, but maybe depending on if you care or not, like 20 or 30 grand just to have your voice.
Holy.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But I didn't do that because that scares me.
Yeah.
But I was doing that. And then I also was like writing just for fun on the side forever, like always.
So you've just since you were, I always say out of the womb, since you were out of the womb, like you liked.
Yeah, like always.
Okay,
Just writing.
amazing.
Even I would get these like little recorder, you know those little white recorders with like the colorful buttons and like the microphone that was stuck in the side?
Yes.
Yeah. So I would like make up songs and like
I
do
had that and I used to pretend I was a radio host.
Yes, it's a thing. And you can record on the tapes and like listen back.
yes.
Yeah. So I used to do all that kind of stuff. But when I was turning 30, which was like a few years ago now, I had like an existential crisis.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, I'm turning 30. So I wrote this little poem about turning 30 and I posted it, and it like kind of people
went
watched
viral.
it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh. So as soon as that worked, I was like, I'll do another one. And then I started to just very quickly shift out of my voiceover work in that studio and started basically doing only poetry from there.
Wow.
And it just like happened so fast.
Like, you know how we were just saying we scroll our own content and think we're wonderful?
Yeah.
Do you and did you know how wonderful your poetry was? Like, did you believe in yourself in that way, or was it shocking that people resonated?
I don't think I do still even.
What?
And it's always this, and you probably have this happen with content too. It's always the stuff that you think is like just okay that people love.
yes.
And then the stuff that you think is amazing,
Yeah.
people are like, I don't really resonate with that.
100%.
But that's kind of, it always trips me up because the stuff that I think is so good, a lot of people are like, and then the stuff that I think is just okay. So it's kind of hard to come around and believe in it.
Interesting. But when you do see people, like people are using your voiceovers for so many reels.
It's really cool.
Like I'll see big celebrities. Like who's the biggest celebrity that has used your reel sound?
You are one of them.
I'm like,
Oh God.
I saw
wanna
somebody where I was like,
Drew
oh my gosh.
Barrymore
Drew Barrymore
and Jennifer Aniston are probably the two biggest ones.
Jennifer Aniston used.
Yeah, the dog one. They both use the dog one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you know that? I think I told you this the other night. I can't remember because I'd had a couple martinis, but I can't get through it. I haven't been able to watch the full dog ones yet.
The dog one, our dog is like not on a great
No.
road right now. So I can't even do
No.
those ones either.
Oh my gosh. It's I if I see it has anything to do with the dog, I'm like, I can't.
No, I know it. It always freaks me out. But also I think a lot of that has to do with it is the music. Like that's why I love using that like cinematic orchestra
Yes.
to build the home. But then you get like dinged if you get caught for using other people's music.
Oh.
So what I do is I like have a keyboard set up, plugged into the computer, like a piano.
Yeah.
And I like do the music myself. So I like score my own poems. So like I'll record the voice and then I'll like plug the piano in and be like,
Nuh-uh.
yeah.
So you're also creating music?
yeah.
Okay, so when you see the black and gold dress or the black and you know what color do you see when it's the
Oh my God.
Editors, you should put up a picture of the blue and black dress.
I need to look at it again.
I was doing this with Bree's little boys the other night, and we all saw different colors. And Seb, Bree's little boy, could not believe that our brains could see different things.
Okay, I don't remember what I saw.
And it was so cute to watch his little brain just be like, "What? What color do you see?"
Blue and gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, gold?
Wait.
You see blue and gold?
Yeah.
I see blue and black.
No, it's blue and gold. Though that I don't see any black on that.
All of that is black.
No, that's all gold. It's like bright. It's like bright.
Jason, look, what color is that dress?
I'm seeing blue and black.
See?
I don't see any black on there. Well, there's that other theory that people like that colors look different to everybody. Like that nobody sees the same shade of red. Yeah. But I don't know if that's true.
Okay, one more test for you.
Okay.
What color is this shoe?
Pink.
Yes.
Okay.
Which makes sense because that is your creative side of the brain. What color do you see, Jason?
Yeah, I see pink.
Okay. A lot of people see, like Bree saw mint green.
What?
Yeah. And one of her other kids saw mint green. But what they're saying is if you see some people see white and gold on the dress, and that means you use the left side of your brain, which is the more logical part of your brain. And if you see blue, you use your more right side dominant with your brain, which is more creative.
Interesting. I'm definitely not logical
Me
or
either.
smart. I mean, I'm not.
I'm definitely not.
I'm not dumb, but I'm not math.
No,
or
I
science.
could never. No.
No.
And you're creative, but that makes sense of what you see. Isn't that crazy?
That is so
though?
weird.
Yeah.
That trips me out.
It trips me out so much when I don't know. And then there's other ones. We just got into it last night because it was so fun for the kids to
That's so funny.
do that. But yeah, you clearly have this creative brain. I didn't know you also create your own music. That's it really matters when you. I mean, that conspiracy video that we just watched it freaks me out because the music in the background.
No, I know the music adds so much to it. Without music, I've never tried without music, and I don't know if I ever would. But you do music. Right? Like you sing and do that. That was my initial kind of shtick. I posted songs all the time.
Oh.
So I have one. This is so dumb. Don't go find it. But I have
we all are
one
going
song
to now.
on Spotify that I did that forever ago. And now I want to take it down. Because I feel like a lot of people go on Spotify to look for my sounds, but they're not on there. But only that one song.
Could you put your sounds on Spotify?
I could, but then my audiobooks, I feel like there's a contradiction of whatever.
Got it.
Yeah.
I feel like poetry or just sharing such personal thoughts feels to me so vulnerable.
Yeah.
But I enjoy being vulnerable for the most part.
Well, the one thing that you worry about the most, I don't know if you ever deal with this with kind of posting online, you worry about what other people are going to think about you.
Yeah, of course.
And I love writing about things I've been through. Nothing hurts you more than, and nothing's more memorable than people that you were with that didn't work out. Mm-hmm. So all those people that you dated that hurt you or didn't choose you or whatever, those stick to me. The relationship that ended with I'll probably always love you a little, have a great life. We're on good terms. Those don't sting you.
Yeah, no.
But the other ones do. So I write about that because those are the feelings that have stuck with me.
Yeah.
But I've kind of been dealing with just a bit of I guess writer's block, because I just got married. So being
it's like Taylor Swift.
I hate you and I can't believe you did that to me. But also I love my husband.
Yeah.
So it's a weird thing that I'm kind of worried lately to get judged about.
Interesting.
Yeah. I'm trying to kind of wipe that away and just be who cares? No one's looking at my algorithm in a way that they're didn't she just get married?
Yeah.
But,
no. And this is, I say this all the time when I interview musicians. It's kind of the same thing when, the heartbreak songs and the ones that cut you deep are the ones that do the best.
Yeah.
The relatable ones. But everyone still makes the music and you can still write about things. And
you can do whatever you want. You know the song Where the Wild Things Are by Luke Combs?
Yes.
He doesn't even have a brother.
Yeah.
I was so disappointed. I wasn't disappointed because I'm happy nobody died. But I was what? That was just all fake.
A lot of artists have people that write songs for them and then they'll pitch the songs to them.
Yeah.
This is all your own words. So I get that that's a bit.
It's a little scarier.
Yeah.
Sometimes Steve will be that's my husband. He'll be what?
So what did I do to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You okay?
But that's Taylor Swift. There are so many songs she writes where I'm the one that I always reference is when she sings, how do we end up on the floor? Something.
Anyway, yeah, Maroon.
Yes. And then she goes, your roommate's cheap ass screw top rose.
Yeah.
She's not dating guys who have roommates.
No, I know.
And she's not dating, or she's not drinking cheap
No,
rose.
I know. Things like that, you're when did that happen? But also,
But she's a businesswoman. She knows how to relate to people.
Or she was messing around with shitty guys.
Maybe it was from her 18-year-old times.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like people you can pull from things that don't have to be the present moment right now. But I get that you must have times of writer's block because that is what you do.
So much. Leading up to planning our wedding, I was just a disaster. Like I was so much work that I like couldn't think of anything else. So sometimes I'll just sit there and be like, oh my God, like what do I, so I'll put out like a thing on Instagram that's like, what do you guys want to hear about?
Yeah.
But I also get a lot of requests very frequently for things that I haven't been through. And I have to write about the things that I've been through, even though it's not happening right now. But I always struggle because I worry that if I post things, my friends are going to, I get a lot of them being like, write about never feeling like anybody loves you as much as you love them, like in your friend group. And I'm like, I don't want to write about that because I'm scared that my friends are going to see it and be like, what is she talking about? So
you will only write things that you personally have felt.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, so writer's block is even more real for you.
I probably should expand on that.
Would you ever?
I could. I know other girls who do like poetry stuff online and I hear them write about like things that I know they haven't been through, but they're like, they get requests and I could try, but I feel like it's not like, it's hard to relate to something you haven't done.
My favorite month is here, and it's December, which means officially cozy season. I've been living in my bombas as I usually do. I know I've talked about it before. The socks, the slippers, the tees, and underwear that actually makes staying in feel just next level. I've been obsessed with their rag wool socks lately. Actually, I just went to a holiday party and I came home and I put them on immediately. And also the other night I was binge watching my favorite show, which right now is called All Her Fault. Honestly, barely moved for 3 hours. My feet stayed warm the whole time. And it's not just socks. Their slippers are so easy to slip on after a long day. I have the Sherpa lined ones and I wear them while like cooking, cleaning, relaxing, cozy nights in. I also have weird feet. Like my feet get sore from walking on hardwood. So these slippers just step up my game. I also love that Bombas gives back. For every item you buy, they donate one to someone experiencing homelessness. I love this. Over 150 million items have been donated thanks to customers. So even small comfort comes with big purpose. Plus their happiness guarantee means if you're not completely satisfied, they're going to make it right. No risk, all reward. So head over to bombas.com/Vine and use code VINE for 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com/Vine, code VINE at checkout. Okay, if you're a last minute shopper like me, you know the feeling. The shelves are empty, the ideas are running so low. And that's why I love Aura frames, because it's a gift that actually feels personal, even if you're scrambling at the last minute. So this year I'm going to give one to everyone in my family. I always just feel like people are impossible to shop for. They all have everything, but I know that they will love all of our memories together on the Aura frame. And I even preloaded some photos before it shipped. And then I can keep adding from anywhere, anytime, right from my phone. It's basically like giving togetherness all year long. Oh, it's so sweet. I'm so sentimental, especially with my family being far away. So every frame comes in a premium gift box with no price tag, which makes it so easy if you're short on time. And honestly, who doesn't want a gift that you can see, touch, and keep adding to? So you can't wrap togetherness, but you can frame it. So for a limited time, save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off Aura's best-selling Carver Matte Frames, named #1 by Wirecutter, by using promo code VINE at checkout. That's auraframes.com, promo code VINE. This deal is exclusive to listeners and frames sell out fast. I know this. Somebody actually told me that. So order yours now and get it in time for the holidays. Support the show by mentioning us at checkout. Terms and conditions apply.
It's so interesting how you can articulate feelings the way that you do, because I can feel so deeply, but I cannot express how I'm feeling a lot of times. I can never put it into words or really capture how I'm feeling. But it always helps when I go into a writing room with other writers.
Yeah.
And if I'm writing music, I go, oh, it's all just coming out.
Yeah, because they can kind of pull it out of you. And it's like an idea spiral, right? Like one person says one thing and that's all it takes sometimes.
Yeah. But you must feel a little pressure to make it relatable.
Yes, totally. And then there's also times when you're worried that something you really relate to, you're going to put it out there. And then everyone else, like I have a couple like half notes in my notes app right now. And I'm like, I don't even know how to put this out there to make it make sense and be relatable but not be offensive. You know what I mean? Like things like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just freaks me out.
Struggle of my life all the time. I'm like, am I being offensive right now?
I know. It's so hard to know.
Well, everybody's so judgmental
So
and
hard.
they want to like build you up and tear you down. So I always ask people because there's people out there that it will shake me to my core if you personally have people that don't like what you do.
Oh, I know.
Do you?
Do I have people that don't like what I do? Definitely. There's people who comment like, but it's always a troll person that doesn't follow you or whatever.
Yeah.
But
they're just looking for attention.
A lot of the time too, there's people who will misconstrue what you've said.
Oh.
Like the other day I posted about how I'm just like really happy right now and I feel like I finally found my place, and someone commented being like, wow, she gets married and finally she's found her place. Like I thought we were past that narrative. Well, and I was like, oh, I think you misunderstood. And that's my new thing that I'm going to start saying to people. I think you misunderstood, and that's okay.
Yeah, that's
like
good.
you can misunderstand. Yeah. But I don't need to explain it.
Yeah. That's okay.
You know?
Oh, I like that. So you're in I've always call it like the seasons. You're in a very happy season.
I'm in a happy
right
season
now.
Yeah.
We were talking about this the other night with just how some people feel like they need to get married, or they feel like, oh no, is this the right thing to do?
Yeah.
Or they like my gut when I was like, yes. Oh God, is it? Am I supposed to feel this? But you just, this is your person.
Yes, it's my person. I'm like very much, I've always had very dramatic, like been really interested in people who like aren't that interested in me. I always really wanted to like have to beg for it essentially. Just be like, oh, come on, just give me a chance. Like, let's. So it was really weird to kind of come to the conclusion that like, no matter what I do, this guy is not going to stop loving me.
Yeah.
So, and I don't really have to ever ask. So there have been little bouts of time where I've been like, is this too good to be true? And he always used to say like, that was cute before, but like now
we're
like,
married.
We've gotta let that go.
Yeah.
So like as we were like planning our wedding, you just kind of get more and more obviously sure of everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm definitely happy with the guy I found.
What do you think contributes to this happy season of your life? Of course, him.
That, and I was telling you a little bit about this the other night, but
I was thinking, I was like, we're going to repeat a lot that we probably said the other night, but yeah.
But I've tried to adopt this mindset of being the luckiest girl in the world. Okay.
Yes. I love this theory.
Yeah. And in 2023, I saw a TikTok. Everything's from TikTok. But I saw a TikTok that was like, just say to yourself, no matter what, I'm the luckiest girl in the world and only good things happen to me. Mm-hmm. And I was at a work Christmas party in like January, and there was a raffle. And I was like, guys, I'm the luckiest girl in the world. Only good things happen to me. I'm going to win this Best Buy gift card. And they did the raffle, pull my name out. And me and Steve were like he's my husband. He's there. He was there that night. He's like, interesting. And I was like, that was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And then that same year, we got invited to do like a really cool brand trip on something that I've never been like done anything like that before. And then in October of that year, I started posting my poetry, which now that I'm actually putting this in my head, I think October 23rd, 2023 was the first day that I ever posted a poem online. Huh. And I think, and then we got married October 25th, 2 years later. So like, it's kind of like, I guess October is a good month. But I just adopted this happiest or luckiest girl in the mindset, luckiest girl in the world mindset. And it's been this crazy thing where if you believe everything's happening for you, it makes everything feel right.
Do you know that there's an October theory?
There is?
Yes.
What is it?
It's like when big shifts of good things happen. No, it's good. Who did this the other day? And they said, go back into your camera roll and look at every October of the last I have goosebumps, of the last 5 years. And you'll see that was a moment where you're like, oh, beautiful things just happened. It just changed everything. It was when I went on The Bachelor. It was I went back into all my October and I was like,
really?
Oh my God. That's when I was on Dancing with the Stars. That's yes, I'm going to try and find October.
I want to know. I'm trying to think back to like all the October, because that was the first October was the first time that anything ever like really made moves for me online. I like aside from like a few random viral videos like about completely different things before that. Yeah, got married this October. Last October, I don't know what I was doing, but probably something cool.
Yeah, go look at your camera roll.
Should I go look?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll read the October theory while you get your phone. Okay. So October theory is a viral trend and mindset that views October as a second new year and a time for a mid-year reset and final push to achieve goals before the year ends. And it's like a time where like things finally happen.
October 2024, where was I? Watch, it's like the worst month of my life.
Either like getting married or leaving unhealthy situations, like something that changes the trajectory of your life in a positive way.
That's so interesting. Like,
everybody grab your phone right now and
look through your Octobers.
I hope nobody like debunks my theory. I hope everybody's like, you're brilliant, Kaitlyn.
Everyone's had such transformative Octobers.
I want everybody to go look because it really is a whole thing.
All right. Good to know.
I don't know. TikTok has it. It's a beautiful thing and a scary thing because it's taught me so much and it's opened my brain in so many different ways and my heart. And then other times I'm like, I'm on the wrong side.
No, it's so good until you're there. Like sometimes it can be so overwhelming. Like you'll just be living your day and then someone will pop up and be like, have you had 130 grams of protein today? And you're like, oh God.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
And they're like,
not.
and if you have, I hope I hope it wasn't eggs because eggs are now on.
Oh yeah. Like here's the reason that what you're doing every day is absolutely not what you should be doing. I'm like, oh, okay.
I learned that same thing, the lucky girl syndrome, the burnt toast theory, like all things that can shift your brain into having like this more positive outlook. And then we're all vibrations and energy. And so as soon as you're aligned, everything just starts like happening for you.
Have
and
you listened to The Secret or read The Secret or watched?
8 million times.
I just listened to it for the first time. So
you did?
Yeah. So that was like, I did all that, the luckiest girl thing before. And now I've been listening to The Secret. Like I just finished the audiobook.
Oh.
And like the whole like thoughts become, there's certain things in it that I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, well, it's so dated.
It's so dated.
Yeah.
But like the thoughts become things. And there's one thing that like really resonated with me. I don't remember what it was, but it was in the kind of near the end of the book. But the worst thing that can happen living that way is that like you think everything's meant for you and it's actually not. But you'll never find that out, you know?
I know. Well, it's so crazy. So I think I've told this. I'm sorry if I'm repeating a story, but it was so long ago. My mom was actually going on her first date with my now stepdad, who I just love and adore. And so this would have been, oh my gosh, like almost 20 years ago, maybe like, I think I was 21 years old. I am in Leduc, where I grew up, and I'm visiting my mom. She goes on this date. I get a phone call from my best friend in Vancouver, Shayna, and she goes, I didn't answer. And she texts me and she goes, you really need to call me back. And she calls me, and the guy that I was with had been in a really bad accident, snowboarding. He went to do a backflip. He was a really good snowboarder. He went to do a backflip, and there was a kid crossing, and he panicked in the air, and he landed on his head.
Oh my God.
He was in an induced coma. Yeah. Airlifted, taken to the hospital. He was on life support.
Holy.
And I couldn't figure out why he wasn't texting me back. And I just got sick to my stomach. And my mom had just bought the DVD, The Secret, because was feeling very lonely and sad and wanted some hope. And so I was, the only flight was the next day to get there. And my mom was like, do you want me to come home? And I was like, no, just, I'm going to watch this DVD and like get into it. And I was just like sick. I think I was like in the bathroom, like trying not to throw up. I was so scared.
Yeah, of course.
And then I watched The Secret, and I started, that's when my whole like manifestation journey started, because I went, I am going to do this. He is going to be fine. Mm-hmm. And I started telling myself all these things, and I started imagining him just waking up and being totally fine. And I ended up flying back to Vancouver. I got into the hospital room. He literally woke up, and he had like tubes in his nose, and his brother was there, and he looked at his brother and he said, do I have something in my nose? And he was totally fine.
Stop. Are you serious?
Yep.
That is crazy. And when things like that happen, even if by some chance it wasn't your positive thinking, who cares? You get to move forward feeling like it was. Like, it's so powerful to just sit there and believe that everything's going to go right. And if everything goes wrong, at least you didn't spend the time leading up to it going wrong thinking that it was going to go wrong, because then it's like a double negative.
I'm really working on this.
I am quite negative, but I just remember the part that really resonated with me. And it's how much you really believe yourself when you say I am, but it's negative. Like, I am tired, or I am grumpy, or I am ugly, or I am whatever. You like give that so much weight. And very infrequently are we like, I am smart, and I am funny, and I am wide awake today, and I am full of energy. Because if you start saying things out loud, you do start to believe them. But it's so rare for us to like lean positive with an I am.
Well, I went even as far as to say, like, when people now, when something's so funny, they say, I'm dead. I go, don't say that. Don't say that. Alive. I am alive, and I'm going to start saying that instead. Like, when something's so funny, I'm going to be like, I'm alive. Because I do believe believe how powerful the words are.
No, seriously.
I've seen it change my life. I'm still working on it, and I'm still I'm pretty negative, but I'm
negative too.
But I catch myself now, and I flip it, and I just notice these, like, even Pino, my dog, having heart disease now, I just go, oh, well, the world's just going to have to adjust because he's the healthiest dog in the world.
No, you have to put it like that. Like, and I always say that about our dog too. It's harder. Like, it's Steve's dog, it's our dog.
Yeah.
But he's like 9 and he's big big boy. He's a Bernese Mountain Dog. He's really slowing down.
Oh, 9, it's good.
Yeah, he's lived quite a long life so far, but like he's really slowing down. And I'm always like, he's fine, he's fine. But there's only so much you can say that without annoying someone. Like Steve's like, okay, can we just actually have a real conversation about what's happening here? And I'm like, no, there's nothing to talk about.
That's what
he's gonna live forever.
I said to Pino, I said, that's interesting that you have heart disease because you don't.
Yeah.
And the universe is just gonna have to adjust because
the scan was wrong.
Yeah, the scan is wrong. I'll put you on this heart med. Like, but you're also going to be getting acupuncture, more love than ever, and you're gonna be the longest living golden to have heart disease. So okay.
I feel like everybody's usually on board with this sentiment, but the holidays are just truly my favorite, and maybe it's because of my dogs. Robin and Pino make this time of year just so much brighter. I like put them in little Santa hats. I have my friend over at Perky Prince making Christmas ornaments and mugs for me with their faces on it, sweaters, everything. But that's also why I'm joining Chewy Claus, who's out here making pet wishes come true. So from now through December 24th, you can share your pet's wish list at chewy.com/chewyclaus, and it could actually happen. Every wish submitted also triggers 5 meals donated to shelters and rescues across the country. And if you submit your wish through the Chewy app, they're going to double the donation. Double the donation! So your pet's little wish spreads joy to other animals who really need it. Shelters and rescues can join in too, submitting their own wish lists so their communities can donate directly. It's all about spreading joy, one little paw at a time. I'm submitting mine as well as we speak. Every pet deserves a wish come true, so send your pet's wish to chewy.com/chewyclaus and it might become a reality. Plus, your wish means Chewy will donate 5 meals to pets in need. Okay, you know when you find something just so good, that you just want to tell everyone about it? That's how I feel about Quince. Probably why I bring it up on the podcast all the time. I am loving their bamboo jersey long sleeve pajama set. It's so soft. It's insanely soft. Perfect for cozy nights in. And if you want something a little more statement, I do really recommend their 100% leather oversized bomber jacket. So gorgeous. It fits so well and it feels like it'll last forever. And you can throw it over anything and make it look chic. And what I love about Quince the most is that every piece feels so premium without that crazy price tag. The details, the stitching, the fit, the drape, they actually matter. Now, I've been grabbing a few things for myself, but I also love giving their pieces as gifts. So from everyday denim to silk tops or even just cozy pajamas, there's something for everyone. And they even have options for home, bath, kitchens, or travel. Perfect for if you want a gift that they'll actually use. So find gifts so good, you'll want to keep them with Quince. Go to quince.com/vine for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too. That's quince.com/vine to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/vine.
Moving on, I want to talk about your second book coming out.
Yeah.
Crazy. Do I have both? I have your first one.
I think we sent you the second one.
I don't think I've got it yet. Or maybe it's at my house waiting
it's in
for
a box somewhere at your house. Yeah. I do that. I leave all my boxes and then I open them all at once after like a month of accumulation.
That's exactly what I do.
That might be where it is.
That is exactly what I do. But tell me all about it.
I'm really excited about it. It happened really quick. I wrote it my first book came out in May.
Yeah.
And I signed for this book before that book came out. So it's 2 books in 1 year, which is crazy. And I actually wrote it while I was recovering from a plastic surgery.
Yes.
Because I had to have my arms elevated like this. So I had my laptop on my big pillow and I was just like, but that was most of it got written while I was recovering from that.
Wow.
But the concept, I love. Like I've always loved it, even when it was hard and bad. Mm-hmm. So the concept is like all the different types of love you find in your life, they have a chapter. So it's called Loves of Our Lives. And there's romantic, toxic, friendship, lost, family, and self.
Yeah.
And they're the 6 chapters of all the love that you might have come across. And then so each of the types of love is like in one chapter. So if you're looking for a poem maybe like about your partner, you would go to romantic love. Your friends, you go to friendship love so that you know where everything is.
And you could like send a picture of it to your friend. Yeah,
exactly. So I like that it's all separated out and it's pink and red, which I also really like.
Wait, that's so cute. I feel like it's perfect for just flipping open to any page too,
Yeah.
which I love those books because obviously I love the books that are like Colleen Hoover books and Freedom McFadden books. Yeah. And then I love having a book on my coffee table that you can just flip to any page and be like,
well, Turkish, when you're reading those books, often like one line will stick out and you'll want to like underline it or highlight it or do whatever in your book reader. But then you just never go back to it. So I like having a book that's like, we make them hardcover so that they can be left out. That's kind of the point.
Yeah.
And then hopefully whatever page you flip to, you can resonate with at some point.
Yeah, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
Is there a poem in the book or something that you were hesitant to share? Or do you ever have moments of being like, ooh, I don't know if I should share that one?
Yeah, I think there's like a little bit in each chapter, probably not romantic, because I feel like that's just kind of is what it is.
Yeah.
There's one that's kind of like leans into like infidelity, which I don't love that I was ever a part of, but that's just life.
Yeah.
People do things. So like there's one that I'm kind of like, sure, why not, you know? And the self-love ones I get a little nervous about too. And I didn't really realize it because when I'm alone and I'm writing and I'm sending it off to like an editor and they have my manuscript, it doesn't really feel like much, but I went to record the audiobook. And as I was reading the ones about like self-love and body image and like the way that you see yourself and what you order at restaurants and like the scale on your bathroom floor and all that, I'm like, oh God, this is so like, I'm just reading it to this guy that's recording me. And I'm like, anyway, now you know what I'm dealing with on a regular basis. So those ones are kind of always a little bit vulnerable.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Do you have your book here?
No, but I have the manuscript in my phone.
Oh, can you read us one?
Okay.
Like,
Okay, why don't you like say a random page? There's like 180 pages or something. So why don't you say?
okay, let's do 111.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's a friendship one.
Okay, cute.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
This is going to be my first poem ever without music.
I'll like make something about.
I want to marry my best friend, you say at dinner to the people at the table as you dream about the great love story that you'll start eventually, but haven't found the beginning of yet. You talk to one another about it all the time, how you want to feel when you finally find it. You want it to feel easy and comfortable, exciting and safe. You say you can't wait to feel that way. You say you want it to feel like you're marrying your best friend. How easy to overlook that you only know what it feels like to love that way, because it's the way you already love and are loved by your friends. You're looking for a love that's reminiscent of what you already have, searching high and low like you don't already have it. Yeah.
Wait, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I like my friends a lot. I'm big on girlhood.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Because I think I think that's why my cup is so full. And like, I'm not saying I'm not dating. I'm just saying like, I have such good people in my life who fill my cup and I have so much love in my life. Yeah. I have gotten to a place where I'm like, oh, I don't need to go looking for it because I have so much of it.
And there's also so much excitement about, I don't know, like there's a lot of fun in being alone. And it's like you can take advantage of it in so many ways. And I have a girlfriend who just got divorced and I'm telling her, I'm like, stop filling up so much of your time.
Yeah.
Stay home.
Yeah.
Order your favorite food. Be alone. Have a bath. Put on music. Clean your house. Like do your thing alone.
Yeah.
Because like some of my favorite memories are like having no one and nothing. And just like going to pick up pizza from my favorite place and like opening a bottle of wine and just being in my apartment.
Yeah.
When I like, it was exactly how I wanted it. Nobody else got to decorate it.
And you can
for
be
me.
like gross and like not care about what people are thinking about you.
Want.
Yeah.
It's like, it's great. I think it's a very transformative time. You get to become exactly who you want to be when you're alone. And then like everything else kind of falls around that.
I'm on year 2 of living alone and I love every second of it.
It's so fun. As I just literally just have a husband now for 2 weeks. I'm like, I miss living alone.
Well, you look back and you enjoy that time of your life and you see how empowering it is.
It truly is.
Yeah.
That's another one that I have in here. It's called like, they don't have titles, but it's like You Made Me a Lover Girl Again. It talks about how like excited I am to be with somebody and how I love like happy songs again and like blah, blah, blah. But then it kind of like leans into all the things that I did to kind of make myself that way when I was alone. And then it's like, oh wait, maybe you didn't do that. Maybe I did that. And then I met you. Yeah. And that made me able to love you like this because I spent enough time figuring it out. Yep. And I just, I think it's really important.
I was just in such a masculine era for my last 2 years that I've been like, which is empowering and I loved it. And I'm like finally turning a corner into like a soft feminine version of myself.
It's so
that's
nice
like,
when you can do that though.
I never thought I would. I was like, nope, I'll live here forever. And I'm kind of like, oh.
The only thing I'll never give up is I like to drive. I love being the one who drives.
I do too.
But aside from that, it's so nice to just have somebody who you're like, can you fill up my water bottle?
Oh my gosh.
Can you make me a tea before I go to bed? Like, it's just great.
I never thought I would be like that.
No.
Because even when somebody wants to help me or like do something, I'm like, no, like why would
so much faster and more efficient if you just let me do this myself.
You were saying that because when you were writing your book, also can people just get your book? Is there like a website or where can they anywhere you find books kind of thing?
If this goes up after December 9th, it's available. Everywhere.
Okay.
So like Indigo, Barnes and Noble, Amazon, any like a lot of like little local bookstores, like Zibby's in LA will have it, like that kind of stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I love little bookstores.
I know, me too.
You said you had your arms like this because you had gotten a plastic surgery done. Let's talk about it.
Okay. It's my favorite thing to talk about.
Is it?
I love it.
Okay, tell me what you did.
I just find it so empowering that things exist that you could literally do whatever you want.
Yep.
And I think that there's never anything that requires any kind of change unless you want it to change.
Right.
So I would never go to somebody who has the same thing that I had. Like, you wouldn't come to me, I have hooded eyes, and be like, you got to get that surgery I got.
Right.
But you chose that for you.
Yes.
I chose certain things for me, and I would never push them on anyone. But if anybody decided that's what they wanted to do, I would empower them to do it.
Totally.
You know?
Yes.
So that's why I love it. But I had like a big weight loss. I lost over 100 pounds. And in 2019, so like 7 years ago, I got like a tummy tuck and a lower back lift. So it was like a full circumferential 360 scar.
Yeah.
I actually almost died from that surgery. I like got sepsis.
That's crazy.
It was. And I said I would never do it again. But then I lived. And I was really happy with the results. I love what came of it for me. That was really super scary. And obviously it made me in the moment be like, did I
What is
almost
that?
die?
Sorry. Just so people know
Sepsis? Oh, it's a blood infection. So it's like I just got like a really high fever and was like,
it
was tough.
Can it just happen to anyone, or did something specific? Did you not clean something properly?
I don't know what it was, like, because they tell you to shower right away, but
Yeah.
I guess maybe water got into the wrong place or something.
Yeah.
But basically, I just had like a big blood infection, and I went back to the hospital. I had to stay in the hospital for like a month. Like,
Holy
shit! Oh, yeah,
shit.
it was super scary, and I was like, obviously regretting it in the moment. But after I came out of it, I was like, okay, that's really rare.
Yeah.
And really scary, and obviously doing something cosmetic and then almost dying from it is terrifying.
I can't imagine.
Like, you know?
Yeah.
But I ended up 6 years later going in and doing the same thing on my arms. So it's called a brachioplasty, and it's excess skin removal. So the scar goes from here like to like mid armpit, and it was so painful. It was way more painful than I ever thought.
Really?
But I would do it again.
How long is the recovery process in that?
It's like 6 weeks of wearing an undergarment that is like compression.
Yeah.
And then still to this day, I'm getting like flare up pain in my like lower arm. It takes a while for your nerves to like regenerate and stuff. But I just found that it's been worth it so far.
Was there a reason that you like? Did you start a weight loss journey, or were you like told something bad was going to happen if you didn't lose weight, or what made you start your journey?
No, I was young. And it was kind of like, it's going to sound like bullying, but I don't think it, now that I'm older, I don't think it is.
Okay.
And I'm still friends with these people.
Okay.
But like, I had gained a lot of weight. Like, I was 18 years old and like above 300 pounds, which is, it depends on who you are and what, but for me, I was like sweaty at the mall. I like, couldn't get up a flight of stairs without, like, I never was active. I was not flexible. I'm still not flexible, but like, it was bad. And my friends kind of came to me because we were 18, 19 years old, and they were like, we think that this is something that's going to like become a bigger thing, like a serious problem.
Was that devastating for you to hear
Yes,
in the moment?
I was so mad at them.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell? Like,
Yeah.
you guys are not my friends.
Right.
And then like a week after I stopped feeling bad for myself, and I was like, okay, maybe I should. And it literally just started there.
Wow.
And I like joined Weight Watchers and like did a whole thing with that. And it was, I'll never regret learning how to be healthy.
Yeah.
Ever. Like learning about nutrition, learning how to move my body. Because now I just do it on my own.
Yeah,
fun.
like you're a Pilates girly, aren't you?
I used to do that a little bit, but right now I'm just more of like a gym like / HIIT class person.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's good for you.
Yeah.
Because that would be really hard to hear, I feel like, and really hard to start.
Yeah.
But that's, so you're now still friends with these same people, and you're grateful that they came to you and said something.
So grateful. And it just obviously meant in the moment hurting feelings. And I don't know if I would have ever said anything to anybody like that.
Yeah.
But you also had plastic surgery.
Yeah.
Are you like so happy you did it?
I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed.
I know.
I mean, I did a lot of research too, because
Yeah.
one of my fears is getting breast implant illness. And I know that is such a real thing. And a lot of people talk about it online. And that is obviously a very big fear of mine. This was just more of like I'm going to do this for myself. I had never thought about getting boobs done. Never. I was like, no, I love my small boobs. That they're like so chic. I loved it. I always wore like little tops, and I just loved it. And then I was like, you know what? I thought I'd get them done maybe after I had a kid, or
Once the thought crosses your mind, it's really hard not to think about.
I was like, wow, what a fun 40 birthday present to give to myself. And I'd already done my eyes, which I absolutely loved.
Did you do your boobs after your eyes?
Yes.
Okay.
And my
I
eyes,
didn't even know that.
my eyes, that was like the easiest surgery.
Wasn't it like 20 minutes?
Literally. Yeah.
Crazy. I want to do that one so bad.
It's truly very easy if you did want to. And then I expected this to be easy. It was kind of a tough recovery.
When you like actually get put under for a while, it's like even coming back from that.
Yeah.
It
was crazy because I remember waking up and I was like, one of my biggest fears is throwing up. And so I was like, oh no, I'm gonna throw up. And they like got me a bag and I like had to eat some crackers and ginger ale. But I remember just being like, I'm in so much pain and I'm gonna throw up and this is the worst thing.
It's deep, hey? Like the pain you feel is deep.
Awful.
Yeah. And for the first it's like the first 3 or 4 days are an absolute nightmare. Yeah. But even the weeks after.
And I live by myself, so I got a night nurse.
Yeah, good.
Which thank God.
You need someone.
I probably would have died because I kept thinking I had not taken a like Valium or an Oxy, and I would be like, well, I better take another one. She's like, you just took one, and everyone wants to know, so I might as well just say it here. But now I forget what I got. I got 225 cc's.
You get to hold them in your hands first.
Nice. I showed him a like picture of like make them look like this.
Did you have like a picture of someone's boobs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I have a Playboy magazine in my bathroom because I don't know why I think that's like so chic.
No, yeah.
And so I was looking through, I was like, her boobs. But it's so different because people could take my photo in. This is actually crazy. Somebody told me they took in my photo as like a inspiration pic.
Yeah.
And I was like, but it depends on what your chest cavity is. Like, I have space between here.
Yeah, so like it changes.
It sits differently. I got like more of a bottom heavy. I got saline. I got like medium profile. Like, there's so many different things to look into.
It's crazy when people go and do what you did. Like,
but I'm like, does your body look exactly like mine?
Yeah, you're like, you gotta be careful with what you're asking for there. Yeah.
So this girl sends me a message and she goes, oh, I took your photo in for inspo. And she goes, and then I showed it to the guy that I'm seeing and he told me that you're his ex-girlfriend. She goes, do you know Glenn blah, blah, blah? And I went, I've never heard of that man in my life.
What?
And she was like, he said that you're his ex-girlfriend. And the amount of times I've heard people say that about me, like it's so random that I even saw that DM, but like I know,
like the ones that you'll randomly click into.
I'll randomly meet someone and they'll be like, oh, you dated blah. And I'm like, I've never heard that guy's name. So Glenn,
people are just out there telling people that dated you?
Well, you can let him know that I said I don't know who he is. And I said, send me a photo. Like, maybe I'm missing something and like I worked with him or something.
Yeah.
Never seen this man in my life.
Oh my God.
No idea who he is. And he said, oh yeah, that's my ex-girlfriend. Ew, I dump him immediately.
That's crazy to say.
I know. Back to being open about it. I do like being open about everything that I do because I just think it's important to say, yeah, this is what I've had done. And I'm not saying you should do it, but if you want to, like do your research. My body's different than yours. And
I think that the more you talk about anything, the less shame gets attached to it. And I think that nobody owes anybody anything. But if everybody opened up the conversation about like plastic surgery, about Ozempic, like if everybody using these things or doing these things just said it, it would kind of take the secrecy away and make less people feel bad about what they're choosing for themselves. Do whatever the you want.
Do whatever the you want is the bottom line.
Do whatever you want.
It's your body. I get that it is very like a complex, confusing, like Victoria Brown Garrick.
Yeah.
Like I get that that's very triggering for her to hear, oh, I'm using Ozempic and I just lost weight when it's like, but my body doesn't need to look like that. Like I get that it's so complex for people who have had struggles or mental health issues with it or body dysmorphia or eating disorders. Like I get all of that. I get that that's hard, but like I like what Victoria's doing. Talk about it.
No, I love her. Like she's amazing. Yeah. And so like that's literally one of the poems that I have written in my phone right now. It's like, because I'm not using any GLP-1s because I want to have a baby. Yes. And I just don't know anything. And also I don't have PCOS. So I'm just like, there's probably, I don't know. I just haven't.
Well, plus I think that can be an addictive drug too. Yeah.
And I do not do whatever you want. I don't care if anybody is, but it is triggering to watch people get smaller and smaller. And I have like a note in my phone that starts with everybody's getting smaller. And it feels like the biggest thing to me. Like I can't get away from, because it's the older you get, the harder it is to like lose weight, maintain the weight loss, like all that. You're like living your life. If you travel a lot, if you like, I've had a crazy year, like it's harder to like get to the gym every single day and like do all those things. So it is like totally triggering. But I also think that a lot of the time it's because it's like a secret too.
Totally.
So you're like, oh, I wonder what happened there. Like, I just wish that we could all talk about it.
Right.
You know?
And I always say like research is the biggest
Yes,
thing. Like, you know,
100%.
I think what would scare me about a GLP-1 is I'm trying to eat more.
Yeah.
And I think it makes you not eat as much.
Makes you, I don't even know how it works. I think it works with your insulin.
Yeah. I'm like,
I'm
don't
not,
ask.
don't
listen
know.
to anything.
But I just
I'm
think
saying
it
about
takes away your appetite a little bit from what I understand.
Yeah.
But
No,
I don't know.
I
Any friends I have on it sing its praises. Like they are like, I would recommend it to anyone.
Totally.
The same way that I say about plastic surgery.
Right. Exactly.
Like if you've had a good experience, why would you not? But I don't know. It is triggering.
This episode is sponsored by my favorite, BetterHelp. The holidays are such a special time, I understand that, but they can also get so hectic, emotional, or even a little lonely. I'm actually struggling this year with just end of the year, like, oh my gosh, I owe this money, and people haven't paid me this, and I'm just stressing about everything. Not to mention, I can't be with some family over the holidays. My stepdad is going through his cancer journey, and I want to be with them, but they can't travel, and my sister's coming to me, and it's just a lot. And every year I try and create little traditions that make the season feel meaningful, like baking cookies with girlfriends that my grandma used to make. I still have her recipes, perfecting my hot chocolate recipe, or even just taking 30 minutes each day to read a book and unwind. So this year I decided to start a new kind of tradition for myself too, and that is therapy with BetterHelp. BetterHelp makes it easy to take time for yourself. They match you with fully licensed therapists based on your needs and preferences, and you can switch at any time with over 30,000 therapists and more than 5 million people served globally. They really know how to help you get clarity even amid the holiday chaos. And therapy is not just for tough moments. I say this all the time. It's a way to reflect. It's a way to reset and intentionally create the traditions that matter most to you, whether it's with friends, family, or just yourself, and getting ready into a new year. So this December, start a new tradition by taking care of you. Our listeners, you're going to get 10% off at betterhelp.com/fine. That's betterhelp.com/fine. Okay, make your home smell as good as it looks. My kitchen right now is fire because of Pura4, the smart fragrance diffuser that lets you control your scent from anywhere. So you can choose from hundreds of premium fragrances, schedule your favorites, set the perfect mood for every moment. And right now, get yours for free when you subscribe to 2 cents for 12 months. So don't wait. This is a limited time offer. It won't last. So try it risk-free for 30 days now at Pura.com.
We were talking about this at dinner the other night, and I want to close with it about the pessimistic optimism. How, what did we say? We have to accept that good things might end, and that's okay.
Yeah. And that, it's really hard to not think that every good thing that happens to you is the very last good thing to ever happen. Mm-hmm. And I said this to my husband. I was like, when I was handing him my manuscript for my second book, I was like, oh, I can't believe I just wrote my last book. And he was like, what?
Yeah.
Why would this be your last book?
Yeah.
I'm like, well, it's not going to happen again.
Yeah.
And he was like, why would it not happen again?
Yeah.
And it's so true that every time something good happens to me, I'm like, well, that's got to be the last good thing.
Yeah, I do too.
But I'm also trying to do the whole luckiest girl in the world. And every time anything happens, even if it's bad, I'm like, well, that must be meant for me then. You know, but it's so hard to do both.
I do the same thing. Even just being in the ballroom the other night, I was like, I never thought I would be dancing on this dance floor again. And it was like another dream got to come true because I won that mirror ball and I went, and now I never get to do this again. Instead of being like, I did it.
Yeah. Your immediate thought is that something's over rather than something happened.
Yeah.
And that is always what I deal with. I can't even because that's dreams coming true for you every time, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And there's just so many good positive things that have happened in my life that I go, oh God, that means I'm due for a bad thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
I was like, well, good things come in threes and 3 good things happen. So now something really bad.
And then that's going to happen in threes. So my stepdad got diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. Pinot has heart disease. Oh. So I'm like now waiting for one more bad thing. What?
I know.
What a terrible
Everyone always thinks like that. And but when you start to believe that nothing good can happen, you don't really let things become good things.
Right.
But I'm totally the same way. And it's funny because whenever I tell my friends I'm trying to be more positive, they're like, good. You're not. You're not.
But I love that thought. It was a gut punch when you said it. You said, what if every good thing is the last good What did you say?
What if every good thing is the last good thing?
Yeah, what if every good thing is the last good thing?
Yeah, I always think that. And especially when you have the type of career like you have, for example. I'm not trying to be so this is why you should be worried.
No,
but no, I have the same thing with the online space. No opportunity is ever guaranteed. It's not a salary. It's not a job that you signed a contract for. It's just your life. That just like has to keep happening for you,
Yeah.
or it won't, or nothing will happen.
Right.
And I find that with my whole like new view on being online and posting and doing things for that and writing books and all that, everything could be the last thing.
Yeah.
And it's a really hard thing to wrap your head around.
Yeah.
But just don't let anything be the last thing. Just keep working.
I know, because I look back on my 40 years of worrying and I go, I don't think any of the like
Nothing.
99% of those lies I told myself were lies.
If something didn't work out to like the most extreme, like you'd be dead. Like everything will always work itself out, and if it doesn't, you died. Like that, and then you can't. Then you don't know.
And then you don't know, and and we don't want that. That's
exactly.
That was one of my biggest aha moments when I did this like deep therapy retreat. Was that because I was always just like, oh, I'm going to lose my job when I get older because my job relies on being young and youthful, and it'll be always the next young pretty thing and this and this. And I've always been taught to focus on looks, and then every job I had depended on my looks. And I'm not saying like, and I'm a 10. I'm just saying that's.
I think you are.
Well, that's very kind, but I'm like saying like that just has been my belief system.
It's a scary thing to think about. I've thought the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, can I be sitting in this chair recording my little poems when I'm 50? Like, yes. Do whatever you want.
And then I'm like, look at Barbara Walters, man. She was doing it to Martha Stewart.
Small stint in jail and everything's fine now.
Now she's on the cover of freaking
even that turnaround.
Sports Illustrated.
Exactly.
Yeah, I need to. But that was my aha moment. Was my therapist said, "You're going to age. There is
You
no."
have to.
She goes, "But then what's the alternative?" I was like, "I die."
Yes.
And she goes, "Which one do you want?" And I was
So-
like, "Ah."
The first time that I ever connected with you was that you used one of my poems on your podcast Forever Ago. I got
Yes.
so many messages. Everyone was so excited.
yeah.
So thank you for doing that.
Of course.
And it was just about how like you don't want to get older, but you don't want time to stop where it is because then everybody else will move on without you.
Yes.
And both of those are so scary. Moving on is scary, but being alone where you are is scarier.
Yes.
And you have to just be okay with it. And one thing I think I'll never fully accept is time passing.
Yeah.
And not knowing what's happening next because I can't control it.
Yeah.
And things changing and aging and the way that your looks change and everything changes. But I just think that it's like one of the hardest things that anybody can ever grasp is that time's passing and you're getting older and you don't know what's next.
It's bothered me since it's like one of my first memories is watching home videos, and it was from, I think I was 5 I was 4 when I was watching this home video, and the home video was from when I was 2, and I remember started crying, and I couldn't watch home videos because I'd be like, but what, time is passing, like, and I couldn't watch what I used to be because I wanted to like.
So what do you do when your memories pop up on your phone or your
I can't
Snapchat
handle it.
or like whatever? I know it's really freaky. And like my mom actually said something it was very interesting because I've never thought about it. My mom is 68 and she said that there comes a time in her experience and like what's happened with her and her friends where you get to an age where like you feel like your achievements and like what you can do is like behind you. Like you've kind of decided your life, you've established it, your kids have moved out. Like it is what it is. And she's like, and it gets like really depressing for a second because then you just kind of stop and go, okay, nothing really changes from here. This is what I've chosen.
Yeah.
And then it gets way better because you accept that. And she's like, it's a very depressing little pocket of time where you're like, whoa.
Yep. That makes sense.
And then suddenly you're like, but might as well just like live while I have it.
Right.
And then it gets way better. And I was like, that's such an interesting, I guess that's probably what a midlife crisis is.
I feel like I'm having one of those in this moment. I'm like, 40 is midlife crisis.
Any milestone.
I just thought, I'm like, holy shit.
Any milestone age is a crisis.
Well, let's.
Anyway, on that note.
Yeah, I was like, okay, let's end with this.
Okay.
What is a dream project that you haven't said out loud yet because it feels too big?
Okay. This is so stupid. I have this. Okay, this is so dumb.
No, it's not.
It feels.
It's not dumb.
Okay, I have this character in my head that I think would be the next. This is like not to do with even anything I've done. Okay, number 1 would be that my audiobook wins a Grammy. Number 2 would be this character that I've made up in my head that I think would be the next big Pixar like cartoon.
Yeah.
And it's this little girl. Okay, this is so dumb. I've actually
it's
never
not.
talked about this out loud except for to my friends.
Okay.
It's this little girl and her name is Pan. Okay.
Yeah.
She's
Pan.
like 5 and she's
Are
really
you saying Pam or Pam?
no, literally, exactly. But it's Pan.
Yeah.
And she's like 5 and she's like like cute and chubby, and like she's talks in this like cute little weird voice that I'm not gonna do. But don't worry. We don't need to manifest it that far. But she ends up in like crazy situations. Like she like ends out in the real world, and like McDonald's CEOs are having a meeting about their next burger, and Pan like somehow ends up in the like the room. Yeah. And she's like giving them tips on what she thinks the next burger should be. Like just dumb stuff like that. But she's like out in the world with this little 5-year-old. Anyways, that's my dream.
I love that.
Pan is like a big Pixar star.
Oh my gosh, Pan, I believe in her.
And now we've talked about her out loud, so maybe that'll manifest. Okay, what's your big dream?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know. my All-Star season of Dancing with the Stars, winning that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That would be mine.
That's great.
Yeah.
That will happen.
And then maybe like having one more hit song go out.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
But I'm also like, we're having a baby.
Yeah. Okay, well that's a good one. You could have a baby, write a hit song about the baby.
Yep.
And then go on Dancing with the Stars.
And that's how I like show myself that I could do hard things again.
Yes, exactly. And you'll be like this mom who
and my little girl will be in the audience
Exactly.
watching me dance.
Exactly. 100%.
Okay. Well,
or boy, or a little boy, maybe.
Every psychic that I've ever talked to says I'm gonna have a girl.
Really?
Yeah. So if I have a boy, I don't believe in them anymore.
So I always talk about girlhood. This is my last thing. I always talk about girlhood. I love girls. I love my girlfriends.
Yeah.
And Steve, my husband, is like, "You're gonna end up with 2 boys," and I'm like, "No."
Oh, see, I want. Well, I would obviously be happy with anything.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I see myself as a boy mom.
You give boy mom.
I would love it.
You give boy mom.
Oh my gosh, like a hockey player? Yes.
Yeah.
I'm so Canadian, drinking my Tim Hortons, talking about having a little boy who plays hockey. Oh my god, I love it. Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Oh my god, thank you for having me on.
This was like one of those like just talking with a friend.
I know. I feel like we could, if anyone listening to this on the outside might be like, "What the did I just listen to?"
But I think they like those ones where it feels like they're just hanging with their girlfriends.
Yeah, where it's all over the place.
That's what the Vinos are, just girlfriends hanging out, listening with us.
I love it.
That's how I feel. Okay, well, everybody go get the book and follow God if you're not following her, follow her on Instagram. Thank you so much for coming on.